happens here. Because it doesn't seem like, and this isn't working.
They seem to have good connections.
Well, hold on.
Right.
Oh God, it's so hot.
No, I don't see it.
Oh my God, it's so hot. Oh. Okay, let me see here.
A lot of dust on your screen.
I know. It's been all over. I know, I should start to... Okay, I don't see it either. I'm going to have to go back upstairs. Oh no, I'm live. Okay. And I am sideways, so I'm going to have to switch it. Okay. Now let me see. Yeah, it's better.
There you are.
I hope it switched. Let's see if YouTube switched it.
I'm looking.
They might have. Oh, they did switch it. Okay. And I'm the right way. Okay, I have to make mine brighter. You can start. Ready? Okay. Hi. Can you hear me? We're working. This is new for us. I'll tell you what we're doing. Okay. Between the bees. Hey, Hive and a Homestead. Hold on one second. I have to make this screen brighter so I can see what's going on. Oh, I have this on. Hold on a second. Oops. Okay, there we go. Now, you have your volume on too, dear. Oh, okay, brightness. Screen brightness. Oh, fire. Could you do that any bigger, dear? Look at that fire. Okay, let's see. I was looking for you. Did you make it? Barely? Yeah, you're hold on here. Okay. Wow. Okay. See that? That's our fire. I can't see anything over here, dear. I went over here and now, oh, there we go. Let me see. Back over here. Okay. Kinfolk Farm. Hi. Okay. What we're using, oh boy, I have to get this right so I can see. Let me see what's what. I'm looking this way. Your head's on fire. Yes, help, help. Ooh, ash, ash.
Yeah.
Y'all see that ash? Ash, ash.
Everywhere.
You heard of a campfire? This is our campfire. How about that? Do we have a campfire or what,
Right.
dear?
It looks like the fire's coming out of your head.
Out of my head?
Yeah.
Watch this.
Oh my God.
Hot dogs. Now that's a fire. Oh yeah, and that's a small one. Wait a minute.
Dead leaves.
Wait a minute. I've lost it here, folks. I've officially lost it. Hi, Divine Farm and Kinfolk and Farm of Georgia. Thumbs are up. I'm gonna share it out. Did you turn your volume down? Okay, we're outside. My ring light isn't on. That's okay. Do I like it? Oh yeah, I have to sign in. Oh, hand me these, because I'm not going to do that other thing. There we go. Okay. What I'm using, as soon as I get there, folks, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm just signing in over here. I know. Well, I didn't? Watch these bright lights. Woo! Oh my goodness. Is that too bright? No. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, in case it gets dark. In case it gets dark. Ash? He-Man's out of the line of fire. You notice that? You're out of the line of fire. Oh my goodness. Okay, what we're using... Yeah, my head's on fire. Let me get out of the way. So, we're nuts. There you go. Nice fire. How's that? My Deep South Homestead shirt. Yay. I got the one with the basket of goodies, fruits and everything. Jazz Pluso. Yeah, we're good. What? Nothing like a fire. Yeah, that's our campfire. That's a campfire. Campfire, everybody. Aaron, I was looking for you early. Yeah, Terrace, hi, good to see you. Yeah, we have, there's our hose. We got our hose right there because of the size of the fire. It's really, how big is that fire? It's kind of large, well, whatever. You know, let's see, share it out. Let me see here. I'm sharing it, don't y'all worry. So, I'm sitting here, we're sitting here after a long day of trying to figure out LBs. Oh, no, I don't, okay. Come on over. That's good. What about that? Yay. Okay. I get a little punchy this time of day, folks. There's all kind of bugs. You know what? If I can't identify them, I get nervous. This is Golden Ray. Yeah, hi. Always a pleasure. Yeah, early Thursday morning, but dropped you a like. Thank you. Where is it? Where are you at? Early Thursday. The UK? I'm batting gloves. Thank you, Aaron Willis, Gamer Doom. Aaron, could you put in what games you play? Am I a gamer by choice? Am I a gamer by chance? Actually, Golden Retro, where's my red jacket? Oh, over there. Could you get my red jacket, please? Actually, we're beekeepers. The UK as well. Okay, we're beekeepers, and itch all these bugs. And in addition to, oh yeah, if you see anybody, it's the same. You know, I keep changing this title, and it doesn't work. So anyway, you can tell we're kind of out here rolling. Hi, great to see you. Yeah, see when you're out here. Good to see you rolling. You can get away with this stuff. You think we have fires? You ought to go down the road a bit. Oh my goodness. It's like, woo. But see, it's the country. All right, so I play Call of Duty and FIFA. Okay, so the Perkins Life 4. Okay, yeah, live. Oh yeah, it has been. So we have bees. They're back there a bit. So show that. So, but in the meantime, I absolutely love. I love video games, and I've told you all the story. Looks like my homestead. Yeah, rolling. We just burn any old where there's a pile. What? You got that right. People out here. Well, we're one of the people out here. So what can I say, right? Mm-hmm. We've become country folk, and that means see how quiet it is. It's quiet. No sirens. No nothing.
The fire's the noisiest thing.
The fire's the noisiest thing. Unless it's like the 4th of July. And then anything goes. I'm telling you. But anyway, I have a Xbox 360 and a Wii that my family, actually, my husband got me 2 Christmases ago. I got the Xbox Wii. Nighttime in the country, yeah. No, kinfolk. No. I'm afraid of the dark. No. She said the nighttime is the best time out here. No, I don't go back there. If you come to our streams, you know, like I got the ring light right there. When the sun sets, like more, I tend to go that way to the house. Right there. Mm-hmm. Too many strange sounds and noises. And no lights. There's no street lights. There's nothing. Your farm's in the dark? Okay, so I'm getting there, Aaron. But no, I don't do dark. Like, we have 14 acres of woods back there. Do you think I'm going to walk that? No. For what? Why? I mean, it's nice to have because our bees, when they swarm, they don't usually get off the property. We caught, yeah, see, skunk. Why would I go and mingle and mix and mingle with a skunk? You can mix and mingle here, but why would I do that? I'm not, you know, all kinds of things. Last year, what were those things last year that were going all around? What were those animals? They had them. They got across the street. They were outside. The dogs.
Raccoons.
Raccoons. Raccoons were on the wild.
We had some crazy raccoons
last year. So snakes, coyote, fox, things that fly. What?
Yeah, it's fine.
That aren't bees and stuff. So, I mean, you know, the first time I actually went in the woods was when my father came up to go fishing in the pond, and I did, but not that much. They make great pets. Who does? Who makes good pets? Who makes good pets? Who did he say? An animal like raccoons? Not raccoons. What were those other things? What? Whatever those other things were. No, we don't have those. But anyway, I love Aaron Willis, Gamer Doom. So anyway, I have those, and you know, I like to race, and then I've been looking at a way to go online and play games. So I really don't want to invest in a PS4, and so, you know, I drop in streams and ask, and they say use my laptop, which is a Mac Mac Touch Bar Pro. And we just upgraded our internet to the infamous 5G. And we still have the 2.4. Now, something I found out by doing that was there are more extreme, whatever they call them, than the 5. They go all the way up. And so, you know, if you want to pay for it, what?
The Great Dane.
We have a Great Dane, so we don't get too much wildlife. Oh no, we have 2 dogs, but we have a leash law out here. Probably because the animals will get them. So we keep our dogs on a long leash. I mean a long leash. But you can't stop these animals back there. I thought there was a food chain. Like, you know, like if I see a skunk, I want to know, what are the coyote doing? You know, one summer, the bunny rabbits were taken over. Not too much this year. You know, there has to be a food chain. And don't get me started on the pond, because I never put turtles in that pond. And I don't know where those turtles came from.
They migrated across.
I don't want to hear anything about migrated. Now, everybody going down the road, you know, there's pond. That's fine. But they're like several, like, feet away, like hundreds of feet away. You can do well on views on YouTube. Yes, I know, Aaron. That's why I'm going with the gaming. Plus, I love it. So I've been looking at games, and yeah, Xbox 360. You know what they're good for, Golden Metro? They're good for, I have the dance one, and you know, you try to figure out, like you do the dance Party Rock and all those games. And you go up from level 1 to level 2 to level 3 to level 4 and all that stuff. I like that. Or I like the yogas, although I don't do the yoga, stuff like that. And I do the racing game on Wii. However, I've been doing some looking around. Do any of you use Stream? Stream. S-T-R-E-A-M. So Stream is, I guess, where you get your games, and I took a peek at Fortnite. No way. Fortnite's not going to work. I was looking for beekeeping games. They don't exist. So I don't know. But I'll get something. And I was going to get a Razer mouse, but our son said just to get a Logitech. Is it Logitech? Yeah. So I might do that. But anyway, in regard to our bees, I sometimes stream and upload games. Well, if I'm going to stream, I'm going to be out there streaming. I mean, I'll upload it, but because like right now we should be, if I'm right, we should be multi-streaming to several channels, and one of those should be Twitch. Okie dokie. because we stream on Twitch, because it used to be, hi McCrae Outdoors, it used to be you could upload your videos on Twitch, but now you can't. You have to live stream there. So that was a change they made. So, and so, for some reason, or not some reason, you can link your Twitch and Twitter together. So many people have Twitter accounts, and if you can somehow hook up your Periscope, hi Piece of Heaven Homestead, good to see you, and Noah's Ark, hi lady. Okay, you can get your Periscope, and Periscope will link to your Twitter. Okay, and then which way am I supposed to be looking? This way, anyway. Periscope will link to your Twitter, and then Twitter links to your Twitch, because when I go on my Twitter later, it'll say, yeah, and I also streamed on Twitch. So that's a good way to get yourself going, because if anybody watches it on Twitter, oh, and also Facebook, if they watch it over there, you can, those views come back to YouTube, which a lot of people don't know. That's good to know. Now, what we're using for the very first time, what I'm using for the very first time, is Larix. Anybody ever heard of that? It's Larix. I'll show. Come here. I thought I was going to use it on the I don't want to stream her. I thought I was going to use it on my mini iPad, but I must not have had it set up right. So instead, I have my iPhone. Okay, so my laptop that does the bulk of my streaming is in the house. Now listen, I just love sharing things like this. So my iPhone is acting like my OBS camera. Maybe I'll look this way. How's that better? Hi, the Southern Belle Vlogger. This is a lot of information, but like Aaron, you guys that have all that technical knowledge and stuff, hey, the fire went out. We need more gasoline. Maybe this will help you. So all I'm using is an iPhone. You're all, what was that? You're all too young to remember dummy computer. It used to be when computers first came into the workplace, they didn't have any software with them. Hi, Utter Chaos Hobby Farm. Good. And they were just like a dummy like a dummy mainframe, and all the software was housed somewhere. Oh, he's back there. He's keeping the fire going until I go back there with some gasoline. Yeah, see, he's back there. So it makes your iPhone like OBS. All my iPhone is there. It's just sitting there, streaming this. It's hooked up via the internet to my laptop, which is actually doing the work. Any questions? Aaron, you in here? You gamers in here? Because it's a good way to multi-stream to Twitter and Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Okay? Remember, the way to Twitter is Periscope. Any questions on that one? Always try to... Oh, thank you, Golden Retro. Hi, Lee and Ladybug. Good to see you. So, I love technology. Thank you, Tara. I love technology. There's ash like it's raining. You know, they say it's raining pennies from heaven. It's raining ash from the fire. Yeah. So it's just sitting there. The iPhone is just sitting there. So I'll find out when I go back in the house, and it should have gone to all the other places. So It's evening there. Where everybody's going, it's evening there. Is everybody in the UK? Do you use Apple Computer? I may have addressed this, Utter Chaos, whatever, Hobby Farm. But the thing I'm doing differently today, because it's the first time, is my laptop isn't out here. I'm using my iPhone as a portable OBS. Actually, it's your OBS that shows your picture, not your laptop. So it's, oh, Texas. Okay. So we're just going through the iPhone, which is very convenient. Now, in regard to our bees, I was hoping to get this going because when we go down to the bee yard and we're doing work, the less we have to take, the better. I did get a GoPro 7. Yay! Okay. Alabama. Oh, are you in the storm's way? No. Where's Alabama? They're not. Oh, no. Sorry. So when you're down there and you're doing things with bees, I did get a GoPro, and I'm trying to get that. I guess there's not much to setting it up. I know how to set it up as far as just to Michigan. Okay, as far as just YouTube. But I always try to hook it up to 2. But we were discussing where we are with the bees, and we'll probably be down there tomorrow. So I will be down there, and they have these really cute harnesses that you just stick it in, and then that way I don't have to hold it, and it won't tie us up as much. Like, he'll be working, I'll be working, and that'll be like really good. Any questions about the bees, where we are? It's September. Right now, Rochelle, hi, Rochelle, good to see you. Hey, Patricia Rakel's girl, good to see you. So, Patricia, I saw you did was it a taco mukbang? Some kind of mukbang. I watch so many videos, and I'm not signed in when I watch them. I probably should. So, I have to sign in so people know I'm watching stuff. You know that? Mm-hmm. It would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah. Duh. I just grab whatever device I have and go through and just start watching. Yeah, thumbs it up. Thank you. So where we are now is we're feeding them massively. We've started, well, I do the making up because I really don't mind it. How many of those bags of sugar would you say we've used so far?
Maybe 6.
Yeah, okay. We're getting near Noah's Ark. It's we're getting them fattened up. We're getting them able to produce a little more. Yeah, like your dad. Yeah, we're getting. He's in Michigan, right? He's gonna be. Yeah, he's thinking like we are. We're getting them to be able, the queen to be able to lay as much brood. By this time of the year, the bees have hopefully made a determination of whether the queen they have is going to be a queen that they go with. Yes, my hair is smoking now. See, now it's smoking. Yep. The bees have made a determination of whether they're going to stick with the queen or dump her, because it's kind of late to dump her. Coming through the summer, they were dumping queens like crazy. I mean, they were dumping queens like crazy, and they were swarming like crazy. So we were splitting like crazy, and they're just nuts, you know. But now we're feeding them liquid sugar water, and we use sugar in 25-pound bags. So I would say that I've used, I don't know how many bags. 6, yeah. And so we make up a solution of 2 to 1. For every 2 cups of sugar, 1 cup of water. We also add Honey Be Good, which is amino acids and great bee food. I think, what's that lemon stuff it has in it? Some kind of lemon something that they need. Also, yeah, it is a big one. Yeah, and I make it in 25-gallon. Oh, 25-gallon. That would be cool. 5-gallon buckets, And each 5-gallon bucket makes approximately 4 or 5. I put each one in a gallon container, and I whip up maybe 8 at a time, and then beam it. It's like an assembly line. I'm boiling and melting and cooking and stirring. 5 is a nice phone. 4 is a good thing for GoPro. If I had a GoPro 4, I would not upgrade. I cried when I had to upgrade to iPhone 7. The only reason I had to was I left my 6 outside and it got soaking wet. And that took care of that. But I like iPhone 6. I miss mine. But anyway, that's the liquid. And so he'll go down with like 7 gallons and puts them in 1-quart canning jars, okay? And then the Boardman feeder. What keeps the skeeters away? It's my Avon stuff. No, not that. The bottle over there. Yeah, be careful. Yeah, I know. Here, put a rock there. One of these. Actually, you can put 2 of them there. Yeah, that'll work. Remember this? It's probably coming through reverse. Skin's so soft. I'm going to try some of this stuff. Remember they said it was good for mosquitoes? I'm going to just see what happens here. I don't know if these are mosquitoes or what. So anyway, in addition, B-Man went through and he put pollen patties. Now for pollen patties, keep in mind it's about the consistency of Pido. And it's a patty that is made up of pollen. This is a very slow time of the year, although we have an abundance of goldenrod, which is what they really like. They're all over the goldenrod.
And a lot of purple knapweed.
Purple knapweed, whatever that is. Yeah. Eats me, folks. But purple knapweed. This is, I don't know. I got this, I think, eBay, Amazon. Okay. Now when you shop on Amazon, you don't know who you're buying from. But anyway, so we're just feeding them very heavily. So let's see. We ended up, a lot of the swarms, these bees took off, they swarmed, we caught them. I don't know. I can't even, I'm trying to think of what happened to our swarms. We ended up with 6 swarms. There goes a plane. I hope it's going to the Bahamas to save those people. Oh, prayers for anyone in the Bahamas. Really. But anyway, what's that on the bottom of it? Or is that another wing? We very seldom see a plane out here.
It's an optical illusion. Those are the engines.
It's an optical illusion. Okay.
Those are the jet engines.
So anyway, we had 9 swarms, though. 9 swarms we caught. How many of the swarms are down there?
There's 6 left.
Pollen, they looked great. What inspections, the Hive and the Homestead, during your personal inspections, or do you have a state inspector?
We have some pollen coming in.
We have pollen coming in, but not enough to sustain them, because these hives are, I don't know what the problem is. During the inspections this week, yeah, they're good. I'm gonna just randomly test for mites. We treated for mites. When was that? Personal, okay.
End of July.
End of July, we treated our biggest hives for mites because you have to. You're gonna lose them over the summer, winter. So we used Mite Away, which is good for bees. It's not chemical. It's a good plant-based or whatever. And the thing about that is, and I'm trying to think, you have to kind of somewhat close up the hive, and you have to, the temperature can't go over 80.
The first 3 days.
the first 3 days. So we're always looking for the weather. Bigfoot. I did my first Varroa mite. Did you? Okay, I'm kind of interesting. Did you? Okay. The peaceful country. Okay, did you do the oh, itch. Did you do the confectionery, I should say powdered sugar one, or did you do the what do you call it? Alcohol. I'm just curious. Yeah, it gets really dark, Noah's Ark. Alcohol shake, yeah, that kind of just kills your bees, but I might do one. I don't know, we'll see. We normally don't, like last year, we didn't inspect for them, we just treat it. Yes, you can, Noah's Ark, you can see them much better out here. We actually, it's good, this is going to sound really bizarre, but we think it's good for the bees because we don't have, you know, bees travel, use magnetic, they have these little magnetic things in them, as you know. Thank you, Hive and Homestead. How did your mite inspection come out? Hi, the real Brooklyn. We're doing good. How did your hive inspection come out? You put it on the paper plate with the paper towel? Sugar shake for Varroa. Okay, kin folks, so you what? You just sugar shake for your inspections, or as the old timers did, you powder sugar all throughout the hive? That sometimes, people say that sometimes will work. We, because one year we lost a couple over the winter. Well, you know, I'm going to tell you about that, Noah's Ark. I'll get back to that Bigfoot in a minute. What? We just started treating them because parents have woodchucks. Those little things I saw. Let me see, 14 mites in one hive, but that hive produced the best quantity. How many boxes is that Hive and Homestead? It has a deep for sure, but is it like, how many boxes up do you have it? I'm just curious. We actually, we have pulled a lot of honey off though, right?
Yeah.
All of the honey that we've pulled is in the freezer. Because 2 broods and 4 honey. Trying to hang with you. Okay, Hive and Homestead, 2 broods and 4 honey. So, like,
one hive, maybe.
Okay, but you have a deep. Do you have like 2 deeps, like deep, and then supers? Or do you have like deep and then super? Or we, all of our honey is in the freezer until we see what we're dealing with the end of the summer. 2 deeps and then 4 honey supers. Wow, okay. Not bad. You did really good. So 2 deeps and 4 honey supers. What year is this for those bees? I'm just curious. Congratulations. Wow. What kind of dogs do you have? We have rescue dogs. We have a Lapsalier, which is a combination of a King Charles Spaniard and a Lhasa Apso, and we have something in a Shih Tzu. I don't know what she's mixed with. Yes, it is Golden Retreat retro and movies. I love anything retro or Victorian, old-fashioned things. Uh-oh, gone dead on you again?
No, if there's a fire, it's just they can't see it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, birds do. But you did really good, Hive and Homes. That is one of our original hives that we started. Whoa! It came through the winter. Good for you. That come through the winter, but I think we lost one of those. I saw one of your videos you put up. So that's great. Wow. Like I said, we've been pulling honey, goes in the freezer. Also what's in there are some frames to kill wax moths. I was surprised that, I'm trying to think, probably because it was so hot this summer, we had a real issue with wax moths. Believe it or not, original hives. That's great. Wow. Uh-oh, there he goes. He's over there getting more wood. But, and then at the, like after we pack everything away, like what we do is we'll pack them with frames of honey, frames of pollen, but mostly honey. Hi, Gosmania. Good to see you. That's great, Hive in the Homestead. You have to tell me well, you obviously know what you're doing. So, we had quite a few that had wax moths. Why? I have no idea. I really don't know. So, to get rid of those, we have those in the freezer also. So, my dad got a hive by putting a cotton ball with lemongrass oil in it. Yeah? Oh, thank you, Noah's Ark. Yeah. Yeah. What's that?
Mosquito.
Mosquito. Ugh. But, you know, bees are, I don't know what happened here. Like I say, we had, what, was it 9 swarms? No.
Yeah.
9 swarms.
6 have survived.
And 6 out of the 9 have survived. Hi, Spirit Fox, Paranormal Dundee. Okay. Hi, Scotland. Wow, what time is it in Scotland? Goodness. Twitter is mostly political. Is it? That's interesting, Noah's Ark. You know it was a mostly, yeah, it does, Hive in the Homestead. What's mostly political was, I don't know what happened to it now, is Gab. But after the shooting in the Jewish synagogue, they kind of took Gab down. But anyway, what were the other 3? Did they just die, take off, croak? Who knows?
Their queen failed.
Thank you, the Southern Belle.
Poorly mated queen. Their queens failed.
The queens failed. Now we gave them.
Not the swarms.
Oh, we didn't.
No, the swarms have their own queen.
Okay, the swarms evidently left with not good queens. Nature is beautiful. Yes, nature is beautiful to look at. You know, if you're in the city and you have a stressful job, something they tell people to do is to go to a, what do they call them? You know, like the big places where you can buy greenery, like you go in to buy plants and whatnot, and there's all these plants. That's a good place to go, you know, or a park. But, Allie, good to see you. But something like that is very kind of reset your vibrations because, you know, I worked, well, what is that? Mosquitoes. Oh. I worked well over 30 years. And we had a drive, you know, because we moved way out here. Ooh. But, you know, we chose to move out here, and then we would just come home, and it was like, oh. Now, the downside to that is you're driving, you're picking your children up from somewhere, and our children were in younger grades then, so you're paying for gas. Everywhere you want to go is a hike. You don't have apple anything? Okay, well, plant your apples now, Noah's Ark. It's never too late.
Maybe she means an iPhone.
Oh, okay. And maybe she means an iPhone. Yeah, good thinking, dear. But, ooh, ash. But it depends. But it took us, yes, they have Noah's Ark. It took us a long time, many, many years to to figure out what to do with this place. We brought it on a wing and a prayer because we didn't even have enough bedrooms for everybody moving in. Oh, okay. Good, Golden Retro. Instagram, there's a platform to watch. Instagram was coming along, most definitely. Oh yeah, but you know, it depends on what you really want. We valued, and we have an older home, but we valued the area and the space and whatnot. I'm not telling you it was easy, because I wanted a new home. Wanted a brand new home. Remember that? I want a new home. I didn't care if it was in the middle of Manhattan. I wanted a new home. And that was it. I wanted a new home. But, you know, we ended up here. So we've been here. So I don't know. Are there any questions about our bees? The Hive and the Homestead, that's a good source. Somebody else here that was talking. Oh, there goes the fire. Somebody else here has bees. If you are confident in what you're doing and you have a bee person near you, yeah, no, Ozark, I don't either, but you want to hang on to your Instagram. Iris Tube, hello. Well, Hive and the Homestead, obviously you know what you're doing. I mean, you know, you've done your mite test, you've got your honey, you've got a nice size bee. Do you wrap, I'm assuming it gets to below freezing or whatever there? You know, let me check. We go through a lot, wrapping our bees and whatnot. So, you know, it takes time. And this, like you, Hive in the Homestead, this is our 6th year, so it takes time. Let's see. Our goal was 50. I may have lightened up on that a little, but I doubt it. We've learned a lot. We've learned a lot. You know, we've lost a lot so far. Are not bad. Louisiana. Oh, Louisiana. Gotcha, Hive in the Homestead. Well, up here in Western New York, where the blizzard of 77 was, it's another story. So, and what about the splits? We lost all the splits, didn't we? No, we didn't lose all the splits. I don't know, we're like this. Like at the end of the summer, we're making an assessment of, are we going to join them? You know, your goal next year is 50? Go for it. You go right along. There you go. Just the two. How many of you will be inspecting and everything? I'm telling you, it's. I mean, I don't need to tell you, but you know, it's you know, it takes a lot of work. You know, it depends on. Hey, Life with Rosie, good to see you. It takes a lot of work. It depends on. I don't know. I guess it depends on your layout. Like we have a lot to mow. We have a pool. I've only been in once. You know, we have a lot of different things here. It's going to be a big decision, but it's fun. You know, it's fun. But is it the ring light? I'm staring right into the ring light. Maybe it's because I don't have my glasses on.
Well, it's not the sun.
Oh, it's not the sun?
No.
It's a lot of work, but we are ready and willing and want this to eventually become God love you, Hive and the Homestead. We have honey from last year. Thank goodness honey does not go. Thank you, Rosie, for sharing it out. Thank goodness honey doesn't go bad. Okay, we have honey from last year that, you know, we need to do something with. And wax. The wax, you know, I still need to make my, something you may want to get into, Hive in the Homestead, if you're really into income, is the wax and wax crayons. That's a big thing. Yes, it is. With this event, that's a good idea, Hive in the Homestead, very good. Where are you going to get how do you get the propolis. It's such a minute.
We've got a lot of it when you're cleaning boxes.
Uh-huh.
If you've got several hives.
To me, you have to
You have
really, peek in there and see where is it.
I've got a few pounds of it.
Thank you. Really? Where is it?
In the garage.
Oh, well, what form do we sell that in?
There's a couple of places. I haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay. I like the wax. You make candles.
They render the propolis.
Is there a video up on how you're doing that? See, I'm the soap person. I don't make candles. I did so just to do it, but I'm not into, well, Noah's Ark, you sure can. I'm not into making candles. I'm not into making, what do you call it, lip balm or any of that stuff. She uses the wax for the soaps. Okay, I'm going to be using the honey for the soaps because I have had, however you want to see it. Well, who is that? Iris Tube. Just grab people up and they'll come back and see you later, hopefully. I'll put the honey in there and say, honey soap. That's all I have to do. I had a soap business and we've just merged the two together. And if your wife also does crafts, it might be better, Hive and the Homestead, merge it together. I don't know anyone that uses wax for the soap, but I'm sure if you can do it. Okay, my thing is mine is to use the honey. I don't sell the honey, or I should say we don't sell the honey. I'm not sure about that yet because of shipping cost. I did sell it at a craft show last year. I'm gonna have to do something with that ring light. I did sell it at a craft show last year. It sold out. So obviously people want it. There's a place right down the road I could sell it to. We're in the middle of two successful larger beekeepers. I don't know what the beard balms are. No, go away. Okay. Lip balm, soap, yeah. Okay, all right, Hive in the Homestead. The fire keeps the skeeters. Oh, does it? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Noah's Ark. Well, we need a little bit of fire. I should go pour some gasoline on that. We need more gas. Anyway, see, my thing with the soaps was, which you'll see it up soon. When I did soaps, well, not when I did. My soaps are in shapes. Chickens and cows and yellow duckies are what I'm known for. In fact, I had my cow molds made. But you name it, I have everything. I have over 300. I'm glad I got them when I did, because now you can't buy those. You can't find them. Like I said, I had some made. I collected a lot. Angels, everything. These days, the only ones that I've been able to find are the flat ones, or the ones that you snap together to make candy. I don't have those. I have the really good ones. And that's from doing them over 20 years ago. And so when I folded that up, actually, I did a lot of craft shows then. I was still working full-time. We were raising our children who were very young. And so actually in that one outbuilding over there, I went to the town. I got, how can I say? Oh, they let me do it. They gave me the zoning and planning and all that stuff. And so I would have that open just on Sundays. And that got to be too much. I did to be so... Good for you. Good for you, Hive in the Homestead. I don't know what your business laws are in your state. We're in Western New York. Our bee business is a viable business according to the state. And that helps for all of the equipment that we buy, all the losses that we have, so forth and so on. And we just roll over the soaps and the crafts. So your wife should probably do that too. You too, Noah's Ark. Let's get moving. I gotta do something with that ring light. That thing is bright. But anyway, you know, I have a lot. I used to do consignments with shops. I shipped up to Maine. You know, I shipped to different cities, but I stopped all of that because I had to raise my kids. Hi, Mitsun Khan, and I just thought I can't do that. So I did it. One good thing is, like, if you want to really push it, which I'm sure you know this, Hive and Homestead, do a craft show. Now, see, here's the thing. All you have to do is, okay, now Mitsun Khan, I've seen you in other streams. As long as you don't harass people, you grab people up, and if they come back to your channel, that's fine. But you can't harass them, okay? No, he did that to, or he, she, whoever. You can't do that. Hi, AJ, good to see you. By doing craft shows and having business cards, what I did, Hive in the Homestead still here, yeah, I think so, was I went and I invested, well, actually we rented stuff. I did some of the bigger craft shows, like, what was that one? Folk art craft show, the really big one. I did a lot, 2 or 3 of those. And people come by and they see your stuff and they take, we are looking at combining. Yes, perfect. They're saying into one. Yes, Hive in the Homestead. We are attempting to become a local bee supplies. Good for you. Perfect, Hive in the Homestead. What is your zoning? Because it could be that you could set up a stand right outside your house. Like, we're zoned agricultural residential. So if we wanted to, yeah, very good. See, local farmers market. Very good. If we wanted to, we just set up a stand outside, right outside there on Sundays and sell soaps. Anything that's produced here. Soaps might be a little shaky. But when I called and checked, she said, they don't care what we do. Or like your honey. Yeah, okay, rural, which is agricultural. Good for you, Hive in the Homestead. Okay. But here it's a little more, you know, we're agricultural residential. But, you know, you drive all around here, eggs, tomatoes, like especially this time of year, people have like little stands and their stuff out there in front, but I'm not. Oh, were you? Okay. You know, I'm not going to do that, you know. But my goal is to get a lot of everything together and then push it on the website, which really needs a lot of work, but, you know, and just push it a couple places, and that should. But good for you with the lip balm and all that. I've never had an interest in that. And the crayons, I have all the supplies and everything. That's mostly for our grandchildren. I'm getting tired of that ring light, and if we turn it off, I won't see anything. You're hanging in a tree.
Well,
oh, we only have 7 minutes anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bright. It's like, oh my goodness.
Well, they can still see
Lizards,
it.
they don't like lizards. Our son is in North Carolina. He doesn't like lizards. Oh yeah, somebody has a recipe for boiled peanuts. That would be Life with Rosie up there. You got that right. She has great recipe over there, boiled peanuts. I've never had a boiled peanut. But yeah, if you turn it off, they won't see any.
No, they'll see you.
If you turn it off?
Yeah, I think so.
They will? In the dark.
So,
oh, trace the wire down. It's not white, it's
yeah.
you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, yeah. Whoa! I can see clearly now. Yeah, boiled peanuts. I have to find out. You just boil the peanuts? I guess. Jamie Parker, oh my goodness. Yeah, Life with Rosie. She's in the chat. She has a lot of great recipes. And you need to go over there and see what she's doing. Also, are you still having your support streams? I'm pretty sure she still does. She does support streams in the morning usually, and she has a great chart. We should see. I told my husband about that chart. Now that our children are grown, for people who have like children that are home from school, oh, she has these charts that what they have to do every morning, every day. It's great. Telling your life with Rosie, it's great what she has over there. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Hive in the Homestead. Yeah, I'm gonna stop by there and see rural, which is we're rural too. So if you're going to all those places and doing all that stuff, that's good. That's very good. You're on your way, well on your way. I don't like working with wax. Crayons I could do because it's for the grandkids. Anything else, you know. I have people, I make the little round circles. I have people that I send it to, and then they send me back all the stuff, you know, lip balms. I mean, it's like a barter system. And I've known these people for years. They make beautiful things for me and stuff, so I'm not too worried about that. But you know, there's always wax around. You know, you know what, Hive in the Homestead, something else would be, what is it, like honey candy, like they have that maple candy, that maple hard candy. The wax is labor, not really. Hive in the Homestead, you just boil it, fine tune. We boil ours. I should say I boil it. Put it in there and break it up and boil it down and strain it and pour it in there and then boil it some more and strain it and pour it in there and you're done. I don't find it. It's a lot easier than Hi, getting started on Homestead. It's easier than making a Thanksgiving dinner. I can tell you that. It is. It's easier. I mean, it's not that challenging. You just, I don't know what process you use. Hive in the Homestead. We have a video on ours, but I'd be happy to send you the little steps. We have a solar one. What's that solar thing we just got? For the wax? Yeah, my husband just invested in a solar.
To melt.
To melt the wax.
It melts it. Yeah.
To melt it.
Yeah.
We made they made candy. Oh, I actually purchased candy. We made candy a few months ago as a project. We are going to shoot a video. For soap, we have to strain the wax a lot. Really?
Yeah. It's this slug, they call it the slum gum.
Okay, what my husband got was the slum gum. It's a solar thing.
No.
Oh.
That's the part of the wax you get rid of.
Oh, that's the part of the wax you get rid of. What I do is I have a big pot, and there's like a slideshow on our channel. I have a big pot, and I break up the wax, and I put it in there, and I put maybe 4 inches of water, maybe 5, depending on how bad the wax is. And it starts boiling, and I'm there, and I just keep stirring, and let it boil, you know, simmer, not boil, simmer. And then I have a strainer, you know, regular mesh strainer, like, you know, like you get at the store. And I have 2 layers of cheesecloth in there. And then I take a dipper and dip it in there into, where am I dipping this? Oh, into either a pail or a wash pan, okay? So it's in there, and I let that cool overnight. Then the next day, I dump that out, you know, put a hammer on top. I dump that out, and then I break it up again. Actually, B-Man, you know, those of you that don't know, hi, Divine Farm TV, good to see you. If I didn't see you before. But I break it up again and put it in water again and go through the same process, okay? Boil it, and then strainer, 2 levels of cheesecloth, ladle it in, let it go, And actually, I forgot one part. How did I get the water? I'm trying to think how I got the... Oh, when I put it in the bucket, there's water in there. And so all the junk goes to the bottom. Okay? And then I pour it all out and I scoop it all that junk on the bottom of the wax that's solidified. I scrape all that off and scrub all that off and then break it and do it all over again. Wax is perfect. There's nothing in there. I mean, one is actually almost white. So I don't know how you're doing yours. Strain the wax a lot. What's a wax a lot? Like more than twice? Candy I haven't made, but and it comes out really clean. I mean, perfect. You know, you could do it another time, but you know, I'm in the kitchen. We have a really big country kitchen. It gets a little messy, but I finally found out that if I make a spill or something, Goo Gone, G-O-O space G-O-N-E, will take it off anything. And I have these big enamel pots and a wash pan and whatnot, and at least 3 times. Okay, Hive in the Homestead. I don't know, a little bit of wax to me goes a long way, because when I'm done, you know, a regular round, wow, Noah's Ark, like a bucket, like a pail, you know, a pail you use to clean things, and the wax is about maybe 4 to 5 inches deep. And it's clean. I don't know. Now, some of it, depending on the time of the summer, some is yellow, some is white, you know. Who's living there, Noah's Ark? I assume you're on it. But I don't know. I'll have to come over to your channel and take a peek. It's 8:01. The sun just setting. But this has been fun. But 3 times. I'll have to come over and see what you're doing, Hive in the Homestead. Are you pretty much using water and boiling it? I'm doing. And I went on YouTube and I watched and I read and I watched and I read, and there are a lot of different ways to do it. But I decided to do it that way, and it worked for me. So, recommending walking in nature, yeah, for stress. Walking in nature. So we're going to end this. I'm going to go in. Yeah, we use water and boil it. Okay. Interesting. Because maybe it's something different with the soap. Yeah, it could be different because of the soap. You know, you're making your basic soap. Lye. I use coconut oil. Now, I was very blessed. I was able to get my coconut oil from a broker from Illinois in 25-gallon buckets for $25 each. I'm not lying. And it took a whole day on the phone. But the price of coconut oil is so high, water and boil it down. I stayed on that phone until God guided me, able to get 25-pound bucket of coconut oil from a broker right off the boat in Illinois, because I was a business. $25. Great, yeah, okay, Mr. Spark-a-Lot. Because I wasn't going to pay what they wanted. Some people use lard. Thank you, Golden Retro and Movies. You too getting started on homesteading, but people, does it have animal products in it? I'm like, oh, here we go, you know. But lard makes good soap, and I don't put all that other stuff in there. But for my shaped soaps, I use melt and pour. I just order it in the big chunks. Slice it up, melt it, put it in the mold. The mold and the color are the most important thing there. There's almost no waste, especially if it doesn't trace or something. I still make the old-fashioned kind, but I'm really into melt and pour now because I'm doing shapes. And when I'm exposing it, well, the cure time is 0. You know, it's there, it's done, it's out there. So, and if I don't like the way it is, I just slice it up and melt it again. So that's cost effective, believe it or not. So having a business license, you can get stuff cheap. And just keep looking. No bees, no food. You got that right. And this has been fun. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end it over here. Whoa, on my iPhone. I don't know if y'all can see this. Oh, it's just an iPhone. And then hopefully I'll go inside and turn it off, okay? Good seeing everybody. And we'll be burning that again. It kind of bit the dust. Take care. Thank you everyone for coming. Pie Cutie 100, good to see you. But we're checking out. Okay. Take care everybody. Bye.